Are you drowning in tasks, feeling overwhelmed, and not achieving your goals? Essentialism, a game changer for productivity and focus, offers a powerful solution. This book summary will unlock the secrets to prioritizing what truly matters, freeing you from the endless to-do list and maximizing your impact. Imagine a life where you're not just busy, but productive. Get ready to discover how to cut through the noise, focus on the essential, and finally achieve lasting results. Don't miss out on this chance to transform your life. Listen now. In this summary, we'll dissect the core principles of Greg McKeown's Essentialism, outlining how to identify what truly matters to you, eliminate distractions, and maximize your impact. You'll gain actionable strategies to build a life focused on the essential, leaving behind the non-essential and achieving true fulfillment. Prepare to unlock a more intentional and impactful approach to your work and life. Essentialism, achieving more by focusing on less. Essentialism, at its core, isn't about saying no to everything. It's about saying yes to the vital few, not the trivial many. This theme dives deep into the core principles of essentialism, offering actionable steps to make it a practical part of your daily life, from personal growth to professional success. We'll explore strategies to define your vital few, understand the power of saying no, and ultimately how to achieve more by focusing on less. To gain a clearer understanding, let's begin by exploring how to identify the essential tasks that lead you to your goals. Insight equals identifying your vital few. This isn't about rigid rules. It's about understanding what truly matters to you. Imagine a powerful engine. Each part is vital for the whole machine to work. You need to identify your most essential tasks, projects, and relationships that drive your core goals. Ask yourself, what are the essential tasks that, if neglected, will derail my progress? Realistically assessing your priorities and ruthlessly eliminating non-essentials is the first step to becoming an essentialist. A key insight: don't just list things, categorize and prioritize. This clarifies what needs attention first. For example, if you want to improve your fitness, identifying the vital few activities, running 3 times a week, and a healthy diet leads to progress. Side note, journaling can help here. Use a journal to track your progress and identify hidden distractions. Insight equals the power of saying no. Saying no is often perceived as negative, but it's crucial in an essentialist framework. Imagine a builder meticulously assembling a house. Adding a random brick from a different house, even if visually appealing, would compromise the structure. Saying no to non-essential commitments allows your energy and focus to be channeled towards your core goals. A great example is turning down extra work or commitments that don't align with your priorities. Imagine a doctor saying no to an additional urgent case that would take time and stress away from patients already in their care. This prioritizing, combined with effective time management, is key. Actionable insight: prepare clear, concise responses for declining requests so you can maintain your focus. Start small. Say no to one non-essential commitment this week and see how it shifts your focus. Insight equals mindfulness and prioritization. An essentialist approach requires mindfulness. Imagine a gardener tending a flower garden. They focus on nurturing the most promising blooms. It's about tuning into your inner voice to differentiate between what's truly important and what's not. If you're feeling overwhelmed, pause and identify the root causes. For example, if you're feeling stressed about your work, identify the tasks that you can delegate, automate, or eliminate. Actionable insight: start by creating a weekly or monthly calendar that showcases the most important areas of focus for your priorities. Regular review is key. This builds a better understanding of how you spend your time. Insight equals strategies for essentialism in action. Now let's dive into practical strategies for applying essentialism in different areas of life. Consider the principles of delegation, automation, and elimination. Example: a business owner recognizes that their marketing efforts are not directly contributing to their core goals. Identifying this as a non-essential task, they automate it through a software tool. A powerful example of an essentialist approach at work. Actionable insight: use a calendar to track your daily activities, highlighting how much time you're spending on essential versus non-essential tasks. Reflect on your daily schedule. Insight equals overcoming resistance and staying focused. Essentialism requires discipline and perseverance. Resisting distractions can be tough, especially when faced with short-term gratifications that seem more tempting. Actionable insight: develop a self-care plan with specific steps that promote mental clarity, a positive mindset, and the determination to stay focused. Try a meditation or mindfulness practice to help stay present. Insight equals measuring progress and adjusting course. Essentialism isn't about a one-size-fits-all approach. Actionable insight: track your progress, celebrate your wins, and adjust your strategy as needed. Regularly evaluate your essential priorities and make adjustments based on your progress. Example: if you set a goal to run a marathon, you'll need to monitor your progress and adjust your training schedule as needed. We all crave a more fulfilling life, but often get bogged down by the trivial. Essentialism is about saying yes to the vital few, not yes to everything. You've likely felt overwhelmed before. Imagine yourself successfully navigating a complex project or task. But how can you eliminate distractions from your daily life to achieve a clearer picture of your essential tasks? The disciplined pursuit of less, a foundation for essentialism. This theme delves into the core principles of the disciplined pursuit of less, exploring how it forms the bedrock for achieving a more fulfilling and impactful life. We'll uncover practical strategies and actionable insights to help you streamline your life, prioritize effectively, and ultimately achieve more by doing less. We'll use relatable examples and stories to make the ideas easy to grasp and implement. Now, let's connect the dots and see how this all comes together, and how essentialism builds upon this powerful foundation to unlock deeper meaning and impact in your life. Insight equals unleashing the power of saying no. Greg McKeown emphasizes that saying no isn't about being rude or dismissive, but about safeguarding your time and energy for activities that align with your priorities. It's about protecting your limited resources so you don't feel overwhelmed. Imagine a busy professional juggling multiple projects. Saying no to non-essential commitments allows them to focus on what truly matters. This might mean saying no to a social event, a volunteering commitment, or even delegating a task at work. How can you start saying no more consciously? Look at your commitments, ask yourself if they genuinely serve your goals, and learn to politely decline requests that don't fit your priorities. Insight equals identifying and prioritizing your core values. McKeown stresses that understanding what's essential to you is critical. Think about your core values: family, creativity, personal growth, adventure, contribution. Ask yourself, what truly matters to me? And how am I currently spending my time and energy? Are these aligned? If not, what adjustments need to be made? Using a personal values assessment will help you align your work and personal goals and guide your decisions. For instance, someone prioritizing family might choose to spend more time with loved ones, even if it means reducing work hours. This conscious decision allows for a more balanced and fulfilling life. Insight equals mastering the art of focused action. The book advocates for a laser focus on the most important tasks. This goes beyond simple to-do lists. It's about identifying the activities that will make the biggest impact on your goals. Imagine a student preparing for a major exam. Instead of endlessly reviewing notes, they strategically focus on the sections they're weakest on, maximizing their study time. Prioritize based on your values. That way, your actions are in line with your deep-seated aspirations. Insight equals eliminating distractions and cultivating focus. In today's world, distractions are everywhere. From social media to endless email notifications, we're constantly bombarded. McKeown stresses the importance of creating environments conducive to deep work, minimizing interruptions, and fostering a sense of clarity. How can you create your own focus fort? This might mean turning off notifications, scheduling focused work blocks, or finding a quiet space to work in. Insight equals embracing imperfection and learning from setbacks. The journey towards a more essential life is not always smooth. McKeown emphasizes the importance of embracing setbacks, acknowledging that not everything will go as planned, and adapting your approach as needed. Imagine an artist struggling with a new technique. Instead of getting discouraged by early failures, they learn from them, adjust their approach, and ultimately master the technique. Reflect on your progress, understand what works and doesn't, and be prepared to adjust your strategy along the way. Insight equals the power of deliberate planning. Strategic planning isn't about rigid schedules, but about intentional decision-making. It's about having a clear roadmap to guide you and make conscious choices. Imagine a traveler planning a trip. Their itinerary isn't about checking every single box on a list, but about connecting with destinations that resonate with their interests. This is similar to your life's journey. Conscious planning leads to an intentional life. Insight equals the Essentialism discipline link. The book explores how disciplined pursuit of less is a crucial foundation for an essentialist approach. It's not just about minimizing tasks, it's about maximizing impact. This concept helps to identify which activities truly align with your values and contribute to your goals. This conscious approach allows a more focused and efficient life. The disciplined pursuit of less isn't just about getting rid of tasks. It's the crucial foundation for true essentialism. Without prioritizing your core values, even the most meticulous task management won't lead to lasting fulfillment. You've mastered the art of saying no, but what happens when unexpected challenges arise? How does essentialism redefine everything you thought about the disciplined pursuit of less? Imagine a ship sailing the vast ocean. The disciplined pursuit of less is the sturdy hull, but essentialism is the skilled captain who directs the ship toward its most valuable destinations. Let's explore how they work together to navigate your life's journey effectively. The dangers of saying yes and the disciplined pursuit of less. In this episode, we delve into Greg McKeown's Essentialism, focusing on the crucial concept of saying no and choosing what truly matters. We'll explore the dangers of saying yes to everything and uncover strategies for prioritizing tasks and commitments. We'll discover actionable insights on how to cultivate a life driven by purposeful choices, eliminating distractions and maximizing impact. This is not just about productivity. It's about living a more fulfilling and meaningful existence. So, how does this practical philosophy help you say no and live a more fulfilling life? Let's dive into some concrete examples. Insight equals understanding the importance of boundaries is paramount to personal effectiveness. We often feel obligated to please others and accept every request. However, this can lead to burnout, stress, and a sense of overwhelm. Learning to set healthy boundaries is a crucial step in prioritizing what truly matters. Imagine a jug constantly being filled with water. If it's constantly being filled, the jug will overflow. Setting boundaries is about recognizing your limits and protecting your time and energy. Instead of feeling guilty about saying no, embrace it as a tool for self-care and focus. This allows you to say yes to the things that truly align with your values and goals. Actionable S. Begin by identifying your core values. Then, reflect on how you currently spend your time and energy. Identify areas where you are constantly saying yes and could potentially say no. Finally, practice setting boundaries in these areas. Start small and gradually increase your assertiveness. Insight equals the book emphasizes the importance of focusing on the essential few rather than getting bogged down in the many. We often get caught in a web of distractions and commitments that pull us away from our core goals. This leads to wasted energy, diminished productivity, and a feeling of being overwhelmed. By prioritizing the essential few tasks and activities, we can increase efficiency and impact. This approach is about identifying what truly matters and dedicating your time and energy to those tasks. Imagine a gardener. They don't waste time tending to every weed. They focus on the plants that will bear fruit. Actionable S. Identify your top 3 priorities for the day, week, or month. Make a list of all your commitments and tasks. Now, Ruthlessly eliminate anything that doesn't directly contribute to your top priorities. Schedule dedicated time for these essential tasks and focus on completing them with minimal distractions. Insight equals recognizing your time as a finite resource is crucial. We often undervalue the precious nature of time and expend it on less important things. Taking ownership of your time allows you to allocate it wisely to what matters most. Imagine your time as a precious commodity. It needs to be carefully managed and allocated. Actionable S. Track how you spend your time for a week to identify time-wasting activities. Set aside specific times for high-priority tasks, and use time management strategies like the Eisenhower matrix, urgent/important, to prioritize tasks. Create a daily schedule that incorporates these high-priority tasks to ensure you consistently work on them. Insight equals prioritizing quality over quantity is essential for achieving meaningful results. This means focusing your efforts on a few key areas rather than spreading yourself thin across numerous projects. This leads to a greater sense of accomplishment and satisfaction. Actionable S. Identify the 3 to 5 key projects that contribute significantly to your overall goals. Focus your energy and time on these high-impact tasks. Refuse to take on new projects that do not align with your priorities. Regularly evaluate the impact of your efforts to ensure you're not wasting time on low-impact activities. Insight equals essentialism encourages the practice of ruthless elimination. This is about making conscious choices to remove less important tasks from your agenda, freeing up time and energy. Actionable S. List every task and commitment on your calendar for the next week. Evaluate each task based on its alignment with your goals. For each task that isn't essential, identify an alternative action to eliminate it. Delegate or eliminate those that don't serve your highest priorities, and feel free to say no to anything that doesn't contribute to your essential goals. We all crave a life filled with purpose and fulfillment, but the constant pressure to say yes to everything can leave us feeling overwhelmed and unfulfilled. Essentialism isn't just about getting more done. It's about getting the right things done. By mastering the art of saying no, we free up space for the essential and create a life truly aligned with our values. Instead of feeling overwhelmed by endless tasks, learn to choose fewer tasks but focusing on the ones that produce the greatest results. The importance of saying no. In this exploration of Greg McKeown's Essentialism, we delve into the crucial skill of saying no. We'll uncover how saying no isn't about rudeness but a strategic choice, freeing us from the burden of commitments that don't serve our core values and goals. We'll examine the common traps of overcommitment, the subtle ways we sabotage our own success by saying yes too readily, and provide actionable steps to retrain our minds to prioritize what truly matters. We'll also discuss how saying no releases mental and emotional space, fostering clarity and focus. This will equip you with the tools to reclaim your time and energy, allowing for a more fulfilling and purposeful life. Let's dive in. But how does this crucial skill of saying no translate into tangible steps for personal growth? Let's now explore practical strategies that will empower you to reclaim your time and energy for what truly matters. Insight equals saying no is an act of self-respect. We often feel obligated to say yes to requests, even when they don't align with our priorities. But saying no is not about being rude. It's about recognizing our own limitations and boundaries. It's a conscious choice to protect our time and energy for activities that truly matter. For example, imagine a friend asking you to join a project that requires significant time commitment. While you value the friendship, taking on this extra load might detract from your focus on a personal project you've been diligently working on. In this instance, saying no allows you to uphold your commitment to your personal project and preserve your energy for the important things in your life. This is about maintaining a healthy balance, not about being selfish. How can you start identifying those requests that truly serve you and those that don't? Insight equals saying no helps you focus on what truly matters. Overcommitment often leads to feeling overwhelmed and less productive. By identifying your core values and priorities, and consciously saying no to activities that don't align with them, you can gain clarity and focus. A real-world example could be a professional who wants to grow their skills in a new field, but feels obligated to say yes to every project that comes their way. To achieve this goal, saying no to non-essential tasks frees up time and mental space for training and upskilling. How can you identify what truly matters to you and create a system for maintaining those priorities? Insight equals saying no can improve your overall well-being. When you're constantly saying yes to commitments that drain your energy and time, you risk burnout, stress, and unhappiness. By prioritizing your own well-being, you're better equipped to handle the demands of life's challenges. Imagine someone who regularly says yes to commitments that don't align with their priorities. They might feel constantly stressed and overwhelmed, ultimately impacting their relationships and personal productivity. Saying no to these commitments will allow them to better manage their energy and focus, leading to greater overall well-being. Let's explore some practical strategies for saying no effectively and gracefully. Insight equals developing a system for saying no is critical. This involves clearly defining your priorities, setting boundaries, and practicing the skill of saying no concisely and respectfully. Let's analyze how to put a system in place that aligns with your values and goals, ensuring you're prioritizing what truly matters. This will involve creating a personal calendar, using email templates, or learning to politely decline requests. What are some concrete steps you can take today to start developing this system? Insight equals saying no doesn't mean you're uncaring. It's about prioritizing your well-being and focusing on what truly matters. It's about protecting your time, energy, and mental space. It's not about being rude, but being intentional and clear about your commitments. Consider a scenario where someone is burdened by commitments they've made to friends and colleagues. But by learning to say no, they're recognizing their limits, allowing them to focus on maintaining those relationships more effectively. This is not disconnection, but intelligent connection, emphasizing quality over quantity. How can we develop a communication style that reflects our boundaries without being perceived as insensitive? Insight equals practice and refinement are key. Saying no is a skill that needs practice. Start small, set realistic expectations, and learn to refine your approach over time. It's crucial to recognize your own triggers and reactions when faced with requests. Saying no takes practice, and it might be uncomfortable at first, but the benefits are significant for your well-being, relationships, and career goals. Imagine someone who's always struggled with saying no. With dedicated practice and reflection, they can start to say no in a way that prioritizes their well-being and values. What small steps can you start today to develop this skill? The importance of saying no isn't just about avoiding obligations. It's the bedrock for prioritizing what truly matters in life. Without saying no to the less important, even the most ambitious goals become unattainable. Imagine a skilled architect trying to build a masterpiece without first choosing which materials are essential and which are dispensable. Saying no is like selecting the vital materials in the building of your life, allowing you to craft a masterpiece you can genuinely enjoy. It's not about being antisocial. It's about being genuinely strategic and intentional with your time and energy. What if saying no was the key to achieving remarkable things, rather than being perceived as a form of rejection? The power of focus. Unlocking the power of focus, as explored in Essentialism, isn't about superhuman effort. It's about strategic prioritization and conscious decision-making. We'll delve into practical techniques for honing focus, understanding the seductive nature of busyness, and the transformative impact of saying no to the distractions that sap our energy. This theme provides actionable steps to cultivate laser-like focus in everyday life, leading to increased productivity, reduced stress, and a greater sense of fulfillment. But how does this happen, and what does it mean for our daily lives? Let's explore further. Insight equals understanding what truly matters is the cornerstone of focus. In a world overflowing with demands, Greg McKeown argues that identifying and prioritizing essential activities is key. We'll dissect how to avoid getting swept up in the noise and effectively filter out distractions. This involves clarifying your values and goals, not just tasks. For example, a professional might prioritize client projects aligned with their core values over less impactful tasks. This isn't about perfection, but about making conscious choices. To get started, ask yourself, what truly matters? What are my core values? What activities directly align with those values? How can I eliminate activities that don't? Insight equals mastering focus requires recognizing the difference between urgent and important tasks. Urgent tasks often demand immediate attention, but they might not contribute to your long-term goals. Important tasks, however, often require more sustained effort and planning. Learning to differentiate between these two is crucial. Let's look at a scenario. A student might feel pressured to complete all their assignments immediately, urgent, but prioritizing the ones that contribute most to their overall learning objectives, important, ensures a more substantial understanding and better grades. This skill can be applied to personal projects, professional ventures, or household chores. A key action here is to create a system for categorizing tasks, important/urgent, and to schedule time for important tasks, rather than letting the urgent tasks dictate your day. Insight equals essentialism emphasizes a mindful approach to time management and activity selection. We'll examine how to eliminate activities that don't align with your core values and goals, and how to delegate or eliminate tasks that don't add significant value. Imagine a project manager who consistently takes on more tasks than they can handle effectively, leading to delays and frustration. Learning to delegate or eliminate non-essential tasks will ensure smoother project completion. This concept applies to any aspect of life, from managing a household to running a business. To implement this, try a weekly review of your schedule and identify activities that can be removed, delegated, or combined. Insight equals developing focus also involves setting clear boundaries and learning to say no. This isn't about being rude, but about protecting your time and energy for activities that genuinely matter. We'll discuss techniques for politely declining commitments that don't align with your priorities. Imagine a volunteer who consistently agrees to take on more than they can manage, leaving them feeling overwhelmed and burnt out. Learning to say no politely allows them to focus on activities that make a real difference. For you, this means practicing assertive communication, setting clear boundaries, and prioritizing your own needs. Insight equals building focus is an ongoing process requiring self-awareness and discipline. We'll explore techniques for maintaining focus in a busy environment, like using tools and methods for time management, like the Pomodoro technique, and employing strategies to counteract distractions. Visualize a student trying to study in a noisy environment. This can lead to frustration and a lack of comprehension. Learn techniques to quiet your mind, create dedicated workspaces, and use tools like apps or software to help you stay on track. This skill is vital for anyone seeking to achieve their goals effectively. We all crave deeper focus, but often feel overwhelmed by demands. The power of focus isn't a magical cure-all. It's a strategic discipline that, when combined with saying no, unlocks significant potential. Imagine building a bridge across the river of distraction. The power of focus is the foundation, and saying no is the sturdy pillars. Without the right foundation, even the sturdiest pillars won't hold. This bridge allows you to cross the river of distractions efficiently and reach your goals. What if you could prioritize what truly matters, maximizing the impact of your work and minimizing time wasted? Now, let's connect the dots and see how this all comes together. Distinguishing activities and tasks in Essentialism. In this deep dive into Greg McKeown's Essentialism, the disciplined pursuit of less, we explore the crucial skill of distinguishing between activities and tasks. We'll unearth why this seemingly simple distinction holds the key to unlocking focus, productivity, and ultimately, a more fulfilling life. Through relatable examples, we'll break down the process of identifying what truly matters and learn how to let go of the rest, leading to a significant shift in your approach to work and life. Now, let's dive into specific actionable steps you can take immediately to implement these ideas. Insight equals understanding the difference between activities and tasks is fundamental to Essentialism. Activities are broad categories of work or life endeavors, encompassing various elements. Tasks, on the other hand, are specific, actionable steps within those activities. For example, Writing a book is an activity, while researching Chapter 3 is a task. Distinguishing between these levels allows you to prioritize effectively. Instead of feeling overwhelmed by a large project, you break it down into manageable steps. This shift in perspective helps prevent feeling paralyzed by the sheer magnitude of the endeavor. This is the first key to unlocking focus and productivity. A strong exercise is identifying your activities and breaking them down into actionable tasks. Insight equals prioritizing tasks based on their alignment with your values and goals is crucial. This process isn't about simply making a to-do list. It's about understanding what truly matters to you and focusing your energy on those tasks that drive you forward. For example, if your goal is to launch a new business, tasks related to securing funding, developing a solid business plan, or building a strong team might be prioritized over tasks that don't directly contribute to that objective. This principle allows you to focus your energy and effort on what truly matters, and to reject tasks that don't align with your overall vision. This will save you from wasting time and effort on activities that don't contribute to your goals. Ask yourself, does this task truly matter for my larger goal? Insight equals learning to say no is a powerful skill, essential for distinguishing between activities and tasks. Saying no to less important tasks allows you to free up your time and energy for activities that will yield more significant results. For example, if you're committed to writing a book, declining social commitments that don't directly contribute to that goal frees you to concentrate on the task at hand. It might be hard at times, but it's necessary. Imagine you are building a house. You can't build a great house by putting a lot of bricks in a wrong place. Similarly, by understanding your activities and tasks, you can align your efforts towards a stronger result. Saying no in the right way will also demonstrate your commitment to the things that matter. Insight equals essentialism encourages us to focus on the important few, not the urgent many. This often means prioritizing tasks that lead to the highest level of impact. Distinguishing activities from tasks empowers you to recognize the difference between what demands immediate attention and what contributes meaningfully to your long-term objectives. Imagine you have a deadline for a project, but several urgent tasks are trying to interrupt your focus. By identifying the important few tasks for the project, you can prioritize those and delegate or eliminate less significant tasks. Using the right prioritization techniques is important when dealing with multiple projects. Insight equals delegating tasks effectively is an essential part of the essentialist process. It's about recognizing which tasks can be assigned to others to free up your time and energy for more impactful activities. Understanding your strengths and weaknesses is key here. If you're excellent at writing, but not great at design, delegate design-related tasks. This allows you to focus on tasks where you excel and significantly enhance your efficiency. Insight equals eliminating unnecessary tasks is a crucial step in streamlining your work. This includes identifying and removing tasks that don't support your goals or add significant value. For instance, if a task has little to no impact on your desired outcomes, it should be eliminated. Regularly evaluating your activities and tasks helps you identify tasks that you should remove to prioritize your tasks. Insight equals time management is about prioritizing and planning to effectively execute your tasks and activities. This requires understanding your activities and tasks and arranging them according to their urgency and importance, allowing you to tackle things productively. To manage your time efficiently, use a time tracking app to track your work hours and identify areas where you can improve your time management. Identify when you are at your peak and utilize that time to complete your most important tasks. Insight equals essentialism isn't about perfection. It's about progress. It's about accepting that you won't always get everything done, and that's okay. The crucial takeaway is to make consistent progress towards your goals and values. This involves setting realistic expectations, tracking your progress, and celebrating milestones along the way, allowing for flexibility and course correction when needed. This ensures sustainable progress and avoids burnout. Insight equals tracking your progress is critical for ensuring accountability and recognizing areas for improvement. This involves monitoring your activities and tasks to identify what's working and what's not. Using tools like journals or project management software can help you understand where you are spending your time and how you can utilize that time more efficiently. Review and reflect on your progress to make adjustments to your approach and ensure you are on track to meet your goals. Essentialism isn't just about doing less. It's about doing the right things. Identifying the difference between activities and tasks and prioritizing tasks in line with your values and goals isn't just a productivity hack. It's the foundation for lasting focus and a more fulfilling life. You've likely felt overwhelmed by a seemingly endless to-do list. Now, imagine a life where your actions align perfectly with your values. You're not just busy, you're intentional. Let's embark on a journey to transform your perspective on work and life. The myth of multitasking in essentialism. Unlocking focus. Escaping the multitasking trap in essentialism. This audio summary dives deep into the core concept of the myth of multitasking from Greg McKeown's Essentialism. We'll explore how this seemingly beneficial habit actually hinders progress and satisfaction. We'll also investigate why focusing on fewer, high-impact tasks is the key to achieving true success and fulfillment. Are you constantly juggling tasks, feeling overwhelmed, and under-delivering? This summary will provide actionable strategies to help you break free from this harmful cycle and prioritize what truly matters. Discover how to cultivate a more intentional and impactful approach to your work, projects, and even personal life by ditching the myth of multitasking. Now, let's move on to practical strategies for disentangling yourself from the myth of multitasking and embracing focused productivity. Insight equals the myth of multitasking is an illusion. We often believe that juggling multiple tasks makes us more productive, but in reality, it typically leads to decreased efficiency and increased stress. Our brains aren't wired for true multitasking. Instead, they switch rapidly between tasks, incurring a significant cognitive cost. This mental juggling act saps our energy and focus, leading to errors and a sense of being overwhelmed. Imagine trying to drive a car while simultaneously changing the radio station, reading a map, and talking on a cell phone. It's a recipe for disaster. Similarly, attempting to tackle multiple projects or tasks simultaneously leads to fragmented attention and a diminished ability to complete any of them effectively. Insight equals the power of focus. Essentialism emphasizes the importance of singular focus. By concentrating on one task at a time, we enhance our effectiveness and significantly reduce errors. This singular focus allows us to delve deeply into the task, understand its nuances, and produce higher quality results. Prioritizing one task at a time allows for a more comprehensive and nuanced approach, leading to more refined outcomes. Insight equals prioritization and intentionality. To achieve optimal results, we need to establish clear priorities. We should systematically evaluate each task based on its significance and urgency, focusing on the tasks that align with our core values and goals. This process of evaluation often reveals that many tasks are not as critical as we initially perceived. Identify the tasks that are vital to your goals and eliminate the rest. Insight equals effective time management. The myth of multitasking frequently masks poor time management. By creating a structured schedule, focusing on task completion, and actively managing interruptions, you can reclaim your time and enhance your productivity. Schedule focused blocks of time for specific tasks. This helps to maximize efficiency and prevent unnecessary procrastination. Insight equals strategies for effective focus. Learn specific techniques to improve focus. These include techniques like the Pomodoro technique, time-boxing focused work in short bursts, minimizing distractions, and creating an optimal workspace. Limit distractions by turning off notifications, shutting down non-essential tabs on your computer, and finding a quiet workspace. Insight equals the value of saying no. Essentialism champions the importance of learning to say no to tasks that don't align with your priorities. This seemingly simple act can significantly enhance your ability to focus and prioritize what truly matters. Learn to distinguish between tasks that serve your priorities and those that do not. Saying no to less important tasks frees up time and mental energy for what is truly essential. Insight equals the impact of emotional intelligence. Mastering the myth of multitasking requires emotional intelligence. Understanding and managing your emotions is crucial for effective focus. Recognize when you are feeling overwhelmed or stressed and take steps to manage these emotions effectively. This enhances productivity by preventing emotional burnout and improving your ability to stay focused on your goals. Taking breaks and practicing mindfulness techniques are crucial for emotional well-being. We all crave efficiency, but the myth of multitasking often sabotages our ability to achieve it. The misconception that we can perform multiple tasks simultaneously is actually hindering true focus and productivity. This summary will unveil the core issue and provide practical strategies for breaking free from this limiting belief and becoming more productive by focusing on what truly matters. Priorities versus urgencies. Uncover the crucial difference between tackling urgent tasks and prioritizing essential ones. We'll explore how to identify and focus on what truly matters, leading to increased productivity and fulfillment. Learn how to master your time and energy instead of being controlled by them. Discover practical strategies for making the most of your day without feeling overwhelmed. This theme, the cornerstone of essentialism, lays the foundation for a more intentional and fulfilling life by emphasizing the power of prioritization over urgency. Now, let's delve deeper into how to practically apply these principles in your daily life. Insight equals prioritizing versus reacting to urgency. Understand the difference between tasks that are important for your long-term goals, priorities, and tasks that demand immediate attention, urgencies. Realize that focusing on urgencies often distracts from truly important work. We'll discuss how to identify priority tasks using your values and long-term vision. A relatable example, imagine you're writing a novel. Urgent tasks might be editing a critical paragraph because it's due tomorrow. A priority might be outlining the next 20 chapters to maintain the story's arc. Recognize that neglecting priorities can lead to frustration and missed opportunities. Actionable insight. Develop a system for identifying and distinguishing between priorities and urgencies in your daily life, perhaps by using a planner or app. Schedule time for focused work on your priorities. Insight equals the myth of multitasking. Examine the idea of multitasking and its implications. Explore how the act of splitting attention actually decreases efficiency and quality of work. Illustrate this with a relatable story about someone trying to juggle multiple projects simultaneously and ending up with nothing completed to a high standard. Discuss the concept of deep work and its importance for achieving high-quality results. A compelling analogy. Imagine a chef trying to prepare multiple dishes simultaneously on a single stove. Each dish suffers from insufficient attention and preparation. Actionable insight. Schedule dedicated time slots for individual tasks, minimizing distractions. Practice single tasking to enhance focus. Insight equals essentialism. How to say no and cultivate discipline. Explore the philosophy of essentialism, focusing on the importance of saying no to non-essential tasks. Recognize that saying no is crucial for protecting your time and energy for your most important priorities. Use the example of a friend or family member asking for help with a project that detracts from your own goals. Discuss how to set healthy boundaries and protect your time effectively. Actionable insight. Develop a system for evaluating tasks and activities based on how they align with your priorities. Create a list of what truly matters to you, and use this as a guide to say no to less important requests. Insight equals eliminating distractions. Discuss techniques for minimizing distractions, both internal and external. Employ the example of someone constantly checking their phone while working. Examine how distractions rob you of precious time and energy. Highlight the importance of creating a conducive work environment. Discuss how to cultivate awareness and manage your own internal distractions. Actionable insight. Identify your most common distractions. Implement strategies to minimize or eliminate these distractions from your environment. Practice mindfulness and focus techniques. Insight equals evaluating and prioritizing tasks. Explain the importance of assessing tasks based on their alignment with your values and long-term goals. Employ the example of a student prioritizing studying over social media. Discuss how this evaluation process can lead to better decision-making and more focused effort. Actionable insight. Create a clear list of your top priorities and values. Evaluate every task against this list before committing to it. Insight equals the power of saying no. Explain how saying no to less important tasks is an act of self-care and helps you to prioritize your time effectively. Explore how saying no protects your energy for your most important goals. Share a story about a person who learned to say no to non-essential tasks and discovered the freeing feeling of focusing on what truly matters. Actionable insight. Learn to say no to tasks that don't align with your priorities. Set clear boundaries and communicate them effectively to others. Insight equals measuring progress and making adjustments. Explain the importance of tracking your progress in relation to your goals. Discuss how regularly evaluating your performance helps you to identify areas for improvement. Use a story about someone who initially struggled to maintain focus but successfully adjusted their approach after tracking their progress. Actionable insight. Regularly review your progress against your priorities. Adjust your approach as needed to maximize effectiveness and maintain momentum. Are you constantly juggling urgent tasks, but feeling unfulfilled? Prioritizing versus reacting to urgency isn't just about mastering your schedule. It's the cornerstone of effective living. Imagine a bridge. Urgencies are the traffic, constantly demanding your attention. Priorities are the solid foundation, the essential supports that hold the structure together. Learning to prioritize over urgency is crucial for long-term success and overall well-being. So, how do you build that solid foundation? Identifying your core values, the essential guide. Unlocking your core values isn't just about identifying them. It's about understanding how they drive your choices, especially when faced with competing priorities and demands. This theme dives deep into the heart of essentialism, exploring how to identify those guiding principles that truly matter to you. We'll look at practical methods and tools to help you translate these values into tangible actions and make essential choices in alignment with your core being. Let's discover how essentialism can help you not just do less, but do what truly matters, leading to a more fulfilling and purposeful life. To get there, we first need to understand the foundation, and that's where we'll start. Insight equals dive deep into the concept of identifying your core values. We'll explore the fundamental principles of discerning true values from fleeting desires. Imagine a compass. Your core values are the fixed points on that compass. We'll discuss how to differentiate between your wants and your fundamental needs. We'll explore journaling techniques, meditation exercises, and personal reflections to uncover these foundational principles. Identifying your core values is often a journey of self-discovery, sometimes involving challenging assumptions about what you think is important. To begin, consider how you feel when you do something. Do you feel energetic, fulfilled, and engaged? Or do you feel stressed, drained, or disconnected? Uncovering these feelings is the first step in understanding what truly drives you. Let's explore some simple, actionable exercises that can help you pinpoint your core values. Insight equals uncover the power of prioritization. How do your core values influence your priorities? We'll learn techniques for differentiating between urgent tasks and important goals. Recognizing the difference between what's truly important and what demands immediate attention is critical. We'll use real-world examples, from professional deadlines to personal commitments, to illustrate how to prioritize effectively. This isn't about saying no to everything. It's about saying yes to what truly matters. We'll analyze the concept of the essential. Identifying the essential is not about perfection, but about focusing on what truly moves the needle for you. Consider the concept of the Pareto principle. Often, a small number of actions produce the most significant results. This principle is fundamental to prioritizing effectively. Insight equals learn effective decision-making frameworks based on your core values. We'll explore how to make choices aligned with your core principles and values. This involves understanding the impact of decisions. Consider the potential long-term effects of actions on your life and well-being. How can you use your core values as a filter for your decision-making process? Making choices according to your core values, not just what's urgent, helps you to build a life that feels more authentic and fulfilling. Insight equals understand the importance of creating a focused environment for your actions. We'll discuss how your environment influences your choices and prioritizing your time. Eliminate distractions that detract from your essential tasks. Creating a focused environment for your actions is critical to making choices aligned with your core values. When you're not distracted, you're better equipped to make decisions that align with what's important to you. Think about your surroundings. Do they support your essential tasks or distract you? By creating a focused environment, you will have less stress and more focus. Insight equals understand the value of saying no to the things that don't align with your priorities. We'll discuss how to respectfully decline commitments that don't fit your vision. Saying no doesn't mean you're being selfish. It means you're being true to yourself and your priorities. This will empower you to make choices that contribute to your overall happiness. We'll also discuss the concept of boundaries and how to set them in different aspects of life, whether personal or professional. Insight equals apply these concepts practically. We'll provide actionable steps and specific tools to integrate core value identification and prioritization into your daily routine. This is about making these principles integral parts of your daily life. We'll offer practical examples of how to apply these principles to various areas of life, from work to relationships, helping you achieve sustainable changes. Consider the concept of continuous improvement. Regularly evaluating your progress and making adjustments ensures your actions stay aligned with your core values over time. Identifying your core values isn't just about a list. It's the foundation for a life designed around what truly matters. It's not just about what you do, it's about why you do it. We all want to feel fulfilled and purposeful, but without understanding your core values, prioritizing what's important, and making conscious choices, achieving that feeling can be elusive. Imagine a life truly aligned with your inner compass. This is the journey we're embarking on. Creating your own priorities from Essentialism, the audio-only summary. Discover how to create your own priorities, a crucial step in prioritizing what truly matters to you. This guide breaks down essential concepts from Essentialism to build a practical understanding of achieving more with less. Learn actionable steps to create a disciplined approach to prioritizing your goals, leading to a more fulfilling and effective life. This audio-only summary is designed for YouTube, using relatable examples and stories to avoid a robotic tone. Now, let's delve into some key actionable steps to put these principles into practice. Insight equals prioritizing effectively means focusing on the essential. Avoid distractions and commitments that don't align with your core values and goals. This doesn't mean neglecting responsibilities, but rather choosing where to invest your energy for the most impact. Imagine you're building a house. Essentialism is about focusing on the foundation, the essential elements that will create a sturdy and lasting structure. To build that strong foundation, you have to identify which bricks are essential, which can be substituted, and which are unnecessary. Insight equals Essentialism emphasizes saying no to tasks and commitments that aren't a priority. This is often uncomfortable, but crucial for maintaining focus on the essentials. Think of it like pruning a garden. You trim back the weeds, non-essential tasks, to allow the flowers, priorities, to flourish. This doesn't mean being rude or dismissive. It's about being intentional with your time and energy, choosing wisely where to invest and where to delegate or decline. Saying no strategically can often free up significant time and energy. Insight equals understanding your values is paramount to Essentialism. By aligning your actions with your core values, you create a framework for making better choices about what to prioritize. Imagine a compass. Your values are the cardinal directions. Knowing these directions helps you navigate effectively and avoid getting lost in the wilderness of daily tasks that don't serve your ultimate purpose. Define what's truly meaningful to you and your choices will naturally become more aligned with your goals. Insight equals time management is a critical component of essentialism. Creating a system for scheduling and managing your time will allow you to stay focused on the essential tasks and create space for reflection and planning. Use tools like calendars, to-do lists, or time-blocking techniques. Imagine your time as a precious resource. Essentialism involves allocating this resource intelligently, maximizing its potential to accomplish meaningful objectives. This discipline isn't about controlling your time, but understanding and utilizing it consciously. Insight equals accountability is essential for maintaining momentum. Regularly assessing your progress, holding yourself responsible, and adjusting your approach as needed will help in staying on track. Imagine a ship, you're the captain, and essentialism is your compass. Regularly check your course, make adjustments, and ensure your efforts stay aligned with your intended destination. Honest self-evaluation and adjustments are keys to successful prioritization. Insight equals creating a routine to build habits that support your essentialism is a great way to maintain focus and discipline. This helps to avoid procrastination and create consistency in your actions. This consistency is a direct reflection of your commitment to essentialism. Think of it like planting a tree. A small action today could lead to a significant outcome later. Consistent actions, fueled by your values, will shape your path toward essentialism. Insight equals delegate tasks to those with the skills to complete them. This frees up your time for more essential tasks and improves team effectiveness. Think of it like collaborating with expert builders when constructing a home. They have the skills to handle specific parts of the construction, allowing you to focus on the overall design and strategy. Essentialism is not just about saying no to distractions, but understanding your core values and allocating time and energy to align your actions with these values. It's about identifying the truly important tasks and giving them your unwavering attention, leading to greater efficiency and fulfillment. If you're constantly juggling tasks and feeling overwhelmed, but want to prioritize and achieve more with less, then this is the essential guide for you. Imagine a powerful engine. Your essential values are the fuel. Creating your priorities with these values in mind is like selecting the ideal fuel type to maximize the engine's performance. This audio-only summary will give you the tools to do just that. Eliminating distractions, a path to focused living. This theme dives deep into the core concept of eliminating distractions from our daily lives, drawing from the book Essentialism, The Disciplined Pursuit of Less. We'll explore practical strategies to identify and conquer distractions, leading to a more focused and fulfilling life. We'll uncover how eliminating distractions isn't just about managing time. It's about aligning your actions with your core values and priorities, making every moment count. We'll also look at how this translates to your overall productivity and well-being, demonstrating the transformative power of focusing on what truly matters. Now, let's delve into actionable strategies to cultivate a more focused and fulfilling lifestyle. Insight equals understanding the difference between urgent and important tasks is crucial. Often, we get caught up in tasks that are urgent but not important. This leads to a never-ending cycle of distractions. The book highlights the importance of discerning between these two. An urgent task might demand immediate attention, like a ringing phone, but is it aligned with your goals? Identifying the truly important tasks and prioritizing them will help eliminate distractions that pull you away from your core objectives. For example, a project deadline might be urgent, but focusing on daily progress on the project is more important, eliminating the need to rush or feel overwhelmed. This distinction frees mental energy and creates a calm, focused approach to tackling tasks. Insight equals eliminating distractions involves creating boundaries and setting clear limits. This includes designating specific times for specific tasks and activities. This allows for uninterrupted focus and deep work. Imagine a dedicated writing time, free from interruptions from social media or emails. That uninterrupted time allows you to immerse yourself fully in the task. Such structured focus elevates productivity and reduces the mental energy spent shifting between tasks. This is about recognizing and respecting your work rhythms and making time for deep work sessions. For example, if you need to write a report, block out a time on your calendar for that task and communicate that to others. Insight equals the power of saying no is often underestimated. Learning to decline non-essential tasks or commitments allows you to dedicate your energy to what truly matters. Imagine you have a large project deadline looming and you have an invitation to an event that doesn't align with your priorities for that time. Saying no to the invitation frees up your focus and energy to complete the important task. Saying no isn't about being rude, but about prioritizing your energy and time on what truly matters to you. This isn't just about saving time. It's about safeguarding your mental well-being by limiting your commitments. This builds a foundation for stronger focus and reduced stress. Insight equals building habits that support focus and efficiency is essential. Consider morning routines or dedicated workspace environments that create a strong foundation for minimizing distractions. For example, start your day with a period of focused work, free from notifications and social media. This sets the tone for the day and establishes a powerful habit for staying focused. Create a space where distractions are minimized, such as a dedicated workspace, or by turning off notifications. This builds a positive feedback loop, supporting long-term focus and productivity. Insight equals prioritizing tasks according to importance and urgency. Using tools like the Eisenhower Matrix can be transformative. It allows you to tackle tasks based on their true impact on your goals. Imagine you have a list of tasks for the day, some urgent, some important. Using the Eisenhower Matrix helps you organize them effectively, so you're focusing on the important tasks, even if they aren't urgent. This strategic approach frees you from the pressure of urgent but less significant tasks, allowing you to allocate energy more effectively to important objectives. Eliminating distractions isn't just about time management. It's about prioritizing your values and achieving lasting success. It's the bedrock upon which you build your own priorities and ultimately your own happiness. You've likely felt the frustration of trying to juggle too many things at once. But what if you could streamline your efforts by focusing on the truly important tasks? You could be more efficient, less stressed, and more fulfilled. Let's explore how to do just that. Time management and efficiency, the essentialist approach. Unlocking time management and efficiency. This theme dives deep into the core principles of essentialism, exploring how to prioritize effectively and eliminate distractions to maximize productivity and reduce stress. We'll examine the science behind focus, the art of saying no, and the power of strategic planning. This isn't just about to-do lists. It's about crafting a life aligned with your values and goals. Get ready to transform your relationship with time and discover the secrets to lasting success and fulfillment. Let's dive into the actionable steps to apply these principles in your daily life. How does this practical approach transform your productivity and create space for what matters? Insight equals essentialism isn't about doing more, it's about doing less. We'll explore the concept of identifying essential tasks, those that truly align with your core values and goals, and ruthlessly eliminating everything else. Imagine a crowded inbox, a never-ending to-do list, and a feeling of constant overwhelm. Essentialism offers a powerful antidote. By focusing on what truly matters, you can dramatically reduce stress and increase productivity. We'll explore how to define your core values and use them as a filter for decision-making. This isn't about perfection, but about purposeful action. Let's look at how this translates into actionable steps for eliminating non-essential tasks. Insight equals the power of saying no is often underestimated. We'll examine how to gracefully decline commitments and requests that don't serve your essential goals. Saying no isn't about being rude. It's about protecting your time and energy for the activities that truly matter. Consider the story of someone overwhelmed by commitments, their calendar bursting with meetings, projects, and social obligations. How does saying no create space for what is essential? Let's find actionable strategies for saying no with confidence and clarity, and setting boundaries without feeling guilty. How can you align your schedule with your values and goals in a way that empowers you? Insight equals strategic planning and prioritization are crucial for effective time management. We'll explore techniques for identifying priorities, breaking down large tasks into smaller, manageable steps, and creating a schedule that supports your essential work. Imagine a complex project, a new business venture, a major home renovation, or an ambitious research paper. How can you map out your progress in manageable chunks that fit with your goals? How can you integrate daily routines with your larger objectives to build momentum? Insight equals the importance of focusing on the what over the how is crucial. By clarifying your goals and values, you can gain a clear perspective on how your actions contribute towards them. We'll explore how to use this focus to say no to distractions and optimize for effectiveness. Think of a project requiring intense focus and concentration. How can you create a supportive environment that eliminates unnecessary interruptions? How can you establish a routine to optimize your energy and focus? Insight equals eliminating distractions is a key component of time management. We'll discover how to identify and minimize distractions, both internal, like negative thoughts, and external, like social media. We'll analyze techniques to create an environment conducive to focus. Imagine a busy office setting or a home with numerous temptations. How can we strategize to create a conducive workspace to minimize interruptions? How do we deal with inevitable distractions and adapt our methods to sustain focus, especially in challenging environments? Insight equals understanding the importance of rest and recovery is paramount to maximizing your efficiency over time. Rest and recharge effectively to ensure peak performance. We'll explore strategies to cultivate healthy habits that support your productivity and well-being. Imagine an athlete preparing for a competition. How does rest and rejuvenation contribute to peak performance? How do we adapt these concepts for the daily demands of work and life? Insight equals time management is not static, it's a dynamic process. We'll emphasize the importance of regular review and adjustment to ensure your approach remains effective as your goals and circumstances evolve. How do you track and assess your progress to adapt to shifting priorities and demands? How can you make adjustments to your workflow and strategies to align with the changing dynamics of daily life? Want to conquer your to-do list and achieve more? Time management and efficiency isn't just about ticking off tasks. It's about aligning your actions with your deepest values, eliminating distractions, and reclaiming your time to focus on what truly matters. You've likely experienced the frustration of feeling overwhelmed and unproductive. We all want more time and energy, but often feel stuck in a cycle of inefficiency. Let's delve into the transformative principles of essentialism to understand how to break free from this cycle and unlock your true potential. The art of saying no with grace. In this summary, we delve into the transformative power of saying no, a crucial element to cultivate in building a life of purpose and efficiency. We'll explore how saying no with grace, a key component of essentialism, allows us to prioritize what truly matters, freeing up valuable time and energy. We'll examine how the art of saying no connects to time management and efficiency, allowing us to focus on high-impact activities while letting go of those that distract. We'll offer practical examples and strategies for implementing this skill in your daily life, equipping you with the tools to build a more fulfilling and productive existence. Now, let's explore how we can translate this understanding into actionable steps to build our personal effectiveness and reclaim our time. Insight equals we all crave control over our time, yet often feel overwhelmed by commitments. Saying no with grace isn't about being rude, but about setting healthy boundaries. This empowers us to say yes to activities that align with our values and goals. To start, identify your core values and priorities. Then analyze how your current commitments match up. If a commitment doesn't align, gracefully decline it. This doesn't make you a bad person. It makes you a mindful person with a clear path to success. Practicing saying no, however, requires understanding the difference between a harmful and healthy boundary. Actionable insight. Identify 3 commitments that aren't aligned with your top priorities and create a plan to politely decline them, replacing them with activities that support your goals. Insight equals essentialism isn't about perfection. It's about focusing on the essential. Saying no opens up space for these essential activities. A common trap is getting caught up in too many projects or activities that don't generate much value. This often leads to stress and burnout. It's about prioritizing tasks and projects that directly contribute to your goals. Learn to say no to distractions and commitments that don't serve your core values. Actionable insight. Create a daily schedule prioritizing tasks and commitments based on your core values and goals. Identify and eliminate non-essential activities that drain your time and energy. This cultivates a space for high-value tasks, fostering efficiency and accomplishment. Remember, you aren't failing, you're focusing. Insight equals saying no with grace is not just about limiting tasks. It's also about managing energy. We often take on commitments without considering their energy drain. Understanding your energy levels throughout the day is crucial. The key is understanding your peak energy and using it to your advantage to prioritize tasks effectively. When you're tired, say no to tasks that require substantial energy. Instead, focus on tasks that you're most productive in. Actionable insight. Track your energy levels throughout the day. Schedule high-energy tasks when you're most focused. Recognize your limitations and prioritize activities that align with your peak energy periods. This creates a more efficient and effective work and life flow. Insight equals saying no isn't just about managing time. It's about building healthy boundaries and protecting your mental and physical well-being. Often, we overcommit out of fear of saying no and not being liked. This leads to burnout and resentment. Imagine saying yes to everything in your life without boundaries, leaving you feeling completely overwhelmed. Learning to say no with grace allows you to prioritize personal well-being without feeling guilty. This is a form of self-care. Actionable insight. Recognize when commitments put you under pressure and take a step back. Focus on setting boundaries to protect your well-being. Create time for activities that nurture your physical and mental health. Insight equals time management and efficiency go hand in hand with the art of saying no. To achieve true efficiency, you need to prioritize tasks and projects and focus on the most impactful ones. By learning to say no with grace and focus on your priorities, you can use your limited time more effectively. Actionable insight. Break down larger goals into smaller, achievable tasks. Prioritize tasks based on their impact and urgency. Regularly review your schedule and adjust as needed, ensuring alignment with your priorities and goals. By implementing these strategies, you'll not only improve your time management but also increase your productivity. Insight equals saying no with grace empowers you to take control of your time and focus on what truly matters. It's about making conscious choices. Recognize that your time is valuable. It's about setting boundaries, protecting your time, and creating a more productive and fulfilling life. Actionable insight. Revisit your daily priorities. Identify tasks or responsibilities that have low value or high impact. Replace those with activities that align with your core values. Time management and efficiency aren't just about working harder. They're about working smarter. The art of saying no with grace is the essential foundation for effective time management. Without the discipline to prioritize, even the most effective strategies won't yield lasting results. Imagine dedicating yourself to countless projects, feeling overwhelmed and ultimately accomplishing little. The power of saying no, however, allows you to choose how and when you spend your time, freeing you from the shackles of overcommitment. By learning to say no with grace, you can create a life full of purpose and productivity, making time for what truly matters. Making decisions with clarity. In this episode, we delve into the concept of making decisions with clarity, a cornerstone of personal effectiveness. We'll explore strategies for filtering distractions, prioritizing tasks, and aligning our actions with our core values. This isn't just about making good choices. It's about empowering ourselves to make choices that truly matter to us. We'll discover actionable steps to achieve this clarity, using relatable examples and real-world applications, so you can apply these principles immediately to your daily life. Now, let's explore how this translates into actionable steps for your daily life. Insight equals understanding your values is the bedrock of clarity. What truly matters to you? Identifying these core values allows you to filter out distractions and focus on activities that align with your goals. Let's say you value creativity. A task that doesn't engage that creativity would likely not be prioritized, freeing up mental space for more meaningful work. This clarity streamlines your decision-making process because your values act as your compass, guiding your choices in any situation. To get started, ask yourself, what truly matters to me? What activities do I feel energized by? How can I ensure my daily activities are aligned with these values? Insight equals prioritization isn't about doing more. It's about doing the right things. Imagine you have a to-do list overflowing with tasks. Essentialism teaches us to evaluate each task based on its contribution to our most important goals. A great way to prioritize is through the Eisenhower matrix. This divides tasks into urgent/important, urgent/not important, important/not urgent, and not urgent/not important. Let's say you're writing a book. A pressing deadline might feel urgent and important, but also consider the long-term importance of ongoing research. By clearly prioritizing, you prevent yourself from becoming bogged down by less important tasks. Insight equals building strong boundaries is crucial for clarity. We often overcommit ourselves, leading to stress and a lack of focus. Learning to say no politely and with confidence allows you to protect your time and energy for tasks that truly align with your values. Picture a scenario where you've accepted many commitments, leaving you feeling overwhelmed. Taking a step back and reevaluating your commitments becomes vital. So, how do you effectively say no? Begin by acknowledging the request. Offer a brief explanation of your current commitments. If possible, suggest alternative solutions or resources. Practice is key. The more you hone this skill, the easier it becomes to make clarity-driven choices. Insight equals cultivating a strong focus is vital for making decisions with clarity. Distractions are everywhere, from social media notifications to endless emails. Essentialism encourages you to minimize these distractions and create focused work blocks where you can immerse yourself in a task. Imagine you have a challenging project to complete. Designate specific blocks of time where you're completely focused on this project, eliminating other work. This focus helps you make decisions with clarity, ensuring you're not getting diverted by extraneous issues. Insight equals evaluating your progress is essential for making informed decisions with clarity. Regularly assessing how your decisions are impacting your overall goals allows you to adapt your strategies as needed. This involves evaluating whether your current actions are truly taking you closer to your desired outcomes. For example, if you're consistently spending time on tasks that aren't moving you closer to your goals, you need to reassess and reallocate your energy. We all crave clarity in our lives, but making decisions with clarity isn't about perfection. It's about making conscious, intentional choices that align with our values. This isn't just about prioritizing tasks. It's about creating a life that feels purposeful and meaningful. Imagine a life where every decision you make moves you closer to the person you aspire to be. How do you create that clarity? By mastering the art of saying no. Saying no when necessary isn't about being selfish. It's about choosing the things that truly matter to you. Building essentialist habits for a fulfilling life. Essentialism. Crafting a fulfilling life by focusing on what truly matters, not everything. We'll explore how to identify our core values and priorities, declutter our schedules, and say no to commitments that don't align with those values. This will be a practical exploration of essentialism, offering actionable strategies for building essentialist habits into your daily routines, and the emotional impact of focusing on the truly important. The audio will be suitable for a YouTube channel, easy for TTS engines to read, engaging, and actionable. Now, let's connect the dots and see how these habits contribute to a more purposeful life, making the decisions you face feel less daunting and more aligned with your values. To get there, we first need to understand the foundation, and that's where we'll start. Insight equals identifying your core values is the bedrock of essentialism. It's not about eliminating everything, but instead choosing what truly matters to you. Think about your deepest desires, what you find meaningful, and what drives you. Let's say you value creativity, family, and personal growth. Those become your guiding lights when prioritizing tasks and commitments. This is about consciously deciding what to say yes and no to, aligning your actions with your most important goals. The key is to not just acknowledge those values, but truly embody them in your choices. Now, let's see how you can translate these values into actionable steps. Insight equals prioritizing tasks using the Eisenhower matrix, a tool for categorizing tasks by urgency and importance, can drastically reduce overwhelm. This helps you focus on the tasks that are both urgent and important, while delegating, eliminating, or postponing less important tasks. For example, scheduling appointments, answering emails, or completing reports can all be handled effectively. This prioritization empowers you to handle what matters most without getting bogged down in less significant tasks. Now let's connect this to creating effective time blocks for higher impact activities. Insight equals saying no is not a sign of weakness, but a statement of your commitment to your priorities. It frees up time and energy for the essential activities that align with your values. Imagine you're offered a side hustle that sounds tempting but conflicts with your goal of spending more quality time with your family. Learning to decline these opportunities protects your energy and focus, allowing you to concentrate on the activities that truly matter. This is crucial for maintaining a sense of balance and preventing overwhelm. Now, let's see how focusing on the process and the outcome can help you embrace this ability to say no more effectively. Insight equals eliminating distractions, whether internal or external, is paramount for cultivating essentialist habits. Internal distractions are thoughts that pull you away from your priorities, while external distractions are interruptions like notifications. Mindfulness exercises or even designated digital detox periods can be helpful. An example is scheduling specific times to check emails or social media, or creating a dedicated workspace free from unnecessary interruptions. This clarity of focus helps us avoid chasing distractions that lead us away from our priorities, thereby optimizing our time and energy. Now let's explore how to create a sustainable environment for focusing on these priorities. Insight equals building essentialist habits is a journey, not a destination. It involves continuous evaluation and adjustment. Schedule regular reviews to assess your progress, identify roadblocks, and make necessary changes to your routines. Be open to adjusting your priorities as your life changes and your values evolve. This flexibility allows you to adapt to unforeseen circumstances while maintaining your essentialist approach. Now, let's see how to make this review process a regular and sustainable practice. Insight equals essentialism isn't about perfection. It's about progress. Acknowledge that setbacks will happen, and it's okay to make mistakes along the way. The key is to learn from them, adjust your approach, and keep moving forward. Essentialism is a practical, not perfect, approach. Be kind to yourself and remember that your efforts will yield results. Let's discuss how to nurture your well-being during this journey. Now, how can you integrate these lessons into your daily routine? Building essentialist habits isn't just about doing less. It's about doing the right things. It's the foundation for making decisions with clarity, relentlessly focusing on your priorities and values. Without essentialist habits, even the most compelling goals can feel overwhelming and lead to burnout. Imagine a powerful engine. Essentialist habits are the meticulously crafted engine parts that allow for a smooth ride. Without them, the engine sputters and loses its power. Let's explore how building essentialist habits will allow you to make decisions with clarity, and how to cultivate this essentialist engine. Essentialist lifestyle, reclaim your focus and time. In this episode, we delve into the transformative power of the essentialist lifestyle, a concept that's more than just a trend. It's a philosophy for reclaiming your time, energy, and focus. We'll break down the core principles behind essentialism, exploring how to identify truly important activities and ruthlessly eliminate the rest. We'll equip you with practical strategies for implementing these principles in your daily life, from setting clear priorities to making difficult choices with confidence. The essentialist lifestyle isn't about deprivation. It's about empowerment. It's about saying yes to what truly matters and saying no to the rest, liberating you to pursue your goals with intention and purpose. This approach will resonate with anyone seeking greater clarity, control, and joy in their lives. To get there, we first need to understand the foundation, and that's where we'll start. Insight equals understanding. The core principle of essentialism is to focus on the truly important things, not just the urgent. This means identifying and prioritizing tasks that align with your values and goals. This isn't about perfection, but about consistent progress towards your vision. For example, instead of tackling every task on your to-do list, choose 1 or 2 high-impact items that will move you closer to your overall objective. This approach will free up valuable mental and emotional energy, allowing you to focus on what truly matters. To illustrate, imagine you're a writer. Instead of working on social media or checking emails, choose to write a chapter of your book or work on your manuscript. These actions align directly with your goal of completing the project. Let's connect the dots and see how this plays out in our daily lives. Insight equals defining your values and goals is paramount. This isn't just about what you want in the next few days, but your long-term aspirations. Write them down. Consider your core values, what truly matters to you. For example, if family time is a value, schedule specific family time each week. This might involve an hour each evening for dinner with your loved ones, or a dedicated weekend outing. By prioritizing your values, you create a roadmap for decisions, making it easier to say no to activities that don't align with your core values. This helps you focus on what truly matters, leading to a more fulfilling life. Now, let's see how this works in practice. Imagine you're planning a trip. You have limited time and budget. Start by clarifying your values. If relaxation is a core value, perhaps choose a quiet beach resort over a bustling city, even if it's less exciting. Consider how each option aligns with your priorities and values, thus making the best choice. What choices align with your values and long-term goals? This is critical to making strategic decisions. Insight equals the concept of saying no is often misunderstood. Saying no isn't about being rude, but about protecting your time and energy for what truly matters. It's an act of self-preservation and prioritization. It's a powerful tool for managing your schedule and preventing burnout. For instance, if you're already committed to several important commitments, decline requests that don't align with your existing obligations. This doesn't imply a rejection of others. It demonstrates respect for your own time and well-being. Think of saying no as an assertive act of self-care. To get started, here's the first step you need to take, and why it's so powerful. Practice saying no to commitments that drain your energy or distract you from your goals. A simple yet powerful start. Let's see how saying no can be an essential strategy for implementing the essentialist lifestyle. Insight equals effective planning is crucial for implementing the essentialist lifestyle. Creating a weekly plan that prioritizes your tasks allows for better time management. This structure helps maintain focus and energy. For example, determine which tasks are essential for moving toward your goals. Block out specific times for these tasks in your calendar. Now, let's connect the dots and see how this all comes together. Effective planning is essential to maintain focus on the essential activities. The essentialist lifestyle isn't just about eliminating tasks. It's about building a life that aligns with your deepest values and priorities. It's about saying yes to the things that truly matter and saying no to everything else. This means consciously choosing what to focus on and what to let go of. You've likely heard the saying, prioritize what matters most. However, the real obstacle isn't a lack of time. It's often a lack of intentionality. How do you define what matters most? Let's explore this concept further and discover how you can implement this powerful approach in your daily life. Now, let's see how this works in practice. Imagine a tree. The essentialist lifestyle is the roots that anchor the tree, but building your essentialist habits are the branches, leaves, and fruit that flourish. Let's explore how they interconnect. Leading with Essentialism, a practical guide. Leading with Essentialism is about focusing on the truly important tasks and priorities to achieve your goals. This theme delves into the core principles of Essentialism, offering actionable insights on how to streamline your approach to work and life. We'll explore the concept of saying no to activities that don't align with your priorities, identifying what truly matters, and maximizing your efforts for optimal results. Discover how to be more effective and avoid distractions, leading to a more fulfilling and successful life. To make this tangible, let's now delve into actionable strategies for applying Essentialism in your daily life. Insight equals Essentialism is not about avoiding work. It's about choosing what to prioritize. It's about identifying the vital few tasks that will yield the most significant impact and eliminating the rest. This is crucial because we often get bogged down in trivialities, wasting valuable time and energy. The key is to systematically evaluate tasks, asking if they truly contribute to your larger goals. Think of it like a gardener weeding a garden. You're removing distractions and nurturing what matters most. How does this translate to your daily routine? Imagine a to-do list. Instead of tackling everything, concentrate on the 2 or 3 most essential items. This intentional focus allows you to make significant progress with clarity and efficiency. A compelling example is a CEO who focuses on their top 3 strategic initiatives and delegates everything else to free up mental bandwidth and resources. This clears the way for true progress toward impactful results. Let's transition to a crucial aspect: eliminating non-essential tasks. Insight equals saying no to non-essential activities is a cornerstone of Essentialism. This isn't about being rude. It's about protecting your time and energy for what truly matters. Imagine a doctor who diligently ensures their schedule prioritizes patient care. By saying no to non-essential commitments, the doctor safeguards the core of their practice, patient well-being. Learning to effectively decline requests is key. It's about setting healthy boundaries and safeguarding your precious time. By saying no, you not only protect your time but also enhance the quality of your work. How to say no effectively. Practice being concise, respectful, and provide alternative suggestions or solutions to the request. This method ensures that you communicate effectively while maintaining professional boundaries. Let's see how Essentialism impacts decision-making. Insight equals Essentialism deeply impacts decision-making by focusing on the essential. When you identify your vital priorities, decisions become clearer. Instead of being overwhelmed by endless options, you can analyze each choice according to its alignment with your core values and objectives. Imagine a budding entrepreneur weighing various business ventures. Essentialism guides them toward opportunities that directly align with their vision. Instead of being drawn to every potential prospect, they can focus on projects directly furthering their core ambitions. By doing this, you create clarity and direction, allowing you to confidently make decisions that move you toward your goals. Leading with Essentialism isn't just about productivity. It's about defining and living a meaningful life. We all want to achieve greatness, but often get bogged down by distractions and the relentless demands of modern life. If you're overwhelmed and feel like you're treading water, consider this. You can achieve meaningful success by focusing on what truly matters. Studies have shown that prioritizing the essential activities leads to more effective outcomes and less stress. Imagine a bridge. Essentialism provides the sturdy pillars, and the essentialist lifestyle is the beautifully designed walkway connecting you to your goals. Now, let's dive deeper into the practical applications of Essentialism in everyday life. Unlocking Essentialism, prioritizing what truly matters. In this insightful exploration of Essentialism, we'll delve into the core principles of prioritizing what truly matters. We'll unpack the concept of saying no to effectively manage our time and energy, and examine how focusing on essential tasks leads to greater fulfillment. This theme isn't just about efficiency. It's about crafting a life aligned with our values and maximizing our impact. We'll explore practical strategies for identifying essential activities and eliminating distractions, enabling you to achieve more with less. Join us as we unpack the transformative power of less and discover how to live a more meaningful and productive life. Now that we've explored the principles of essentialism, let's shift our focus towards practical application, examining how to integrate these insights into your daily life. We'll uncover actionable steps to create a more intentional and fulfilling life. Insight equals essentialism isn't about perfection, but about prioritizing. We often get bogged down by feeling obligated to do everything. This chapter will guide you through the process of deciding what truly matters to you. We'll explore exercises to help clarify your values, identify your priorities, and understand the difference between urgent and important tasks. Relatable examples such as juggling multiple projects at work or maintaining a busy social life will help you understand how these exercises can transform your approach to tasks. This is a critical first step. Without knowing what matters most, your efforts will be diluted. We'll move into practical steps next. Insight equals the power of saying no is often underestimated. We'll examine how to decline commitments and requests without guilt, focusing on the value of protecting your energy and time for essential activities. We'll explore the common pitfalls of saying yes to everything, from overcommitment to a fear of disappointing others. We'll uncover how to effectively communicate your limitations and boundaries, preserving your focus on important activities. These skills will allow you to create clear boundaries, ensuring that you aren't stretched too thin and can maintain your energy for what really matters. Now, let's explore the practical application of this. Insight equals this theme emphasizes the importance of focused action. We'll discuss how to streamline your processes and eliminate distractions to maximize your efforts on essential activities. We'll explore different methods for eliminating distractions, from digital detoxing to creating dedicated workspaces. Imagine a scenario where a student is overwhelmed by homework. We can translate that into a practical solution, emphasizing focused effort and minimizing distractions. These strategies are crucial for maintaining clarity of purpose and momentum. We'll see concrete examples to apply immediately. Next, we'll move into how to create momentum. Insight equals the importance of regular review and adjustments is paramount. We'll discuss the necessity of reflecting on your progress and making necessary adjustments to your approach to essentialism. We'll look at the value of a regular review process, whether weekly, monthly, or quarterly, and highlight how to effectively assess what's working and what isn't. This ensures that your approach remains aligned with your goals. Now, let's delve deeper into the practicality of consistent review. Insight equals sustaining the momentum of essentialism requires consistency. We'll explore how to build habits and routines that support your essentialist approach in the long term. We'll look at ways to integrate essentialism into daily routines and strategies for overcoming setbacks. This will emphasize the importance of consistency and how essentialism can become a part of your lifestyle. We can consider practical applications for different aspects of life, such as career, relationships, and personal well-being. This is a crucial step because it creates lasting change. What tools will assist us in creating these habits? Insight equals this theme underscores the importance of self-reflection. We'll explore how essentialism is not just about tasks, but also about self-awareness and aligning our actions with our values. We'll discuss recognizing patterns of overcommitment and unproductive habits. This chapter will emphasize the role of self-awareness in achieving lasting success. Let's discuss how this relates to identifying our deepest values and aligning our work with our passions. Insight equals essentialism empowers you to craft a life aligned with your values. We'll analyze how prioritizing essential activities can lead to greater fulfillment and a more meaningful existence. This chapter emphasizes the connection between essentialism and happiness. We'll explore examples in diverse fields to illustrate how prioritizing essentials can lead to improved performance and satisfaction. How can we connect the dots between our values and our actions? Essentialism isn't just about getting more done. It's about achieving more with less. You might excel at managing your to-do lists, but what happens when overwhelming responsibilities arise? How does essentialism redefine your approach to prioritizing and achieve sustainable success? Imagine a finely tuned engine, Essentialism is the finely tuned part that leads to greater efficiency. It's about focusing your energy on the activities that truly matter, leading to profound impact. Studies show that individuals who excel at focusing on essentials often report higher levels of fulfillment. Why? Because it frees you from the burden of unnecessary commitments, allowing you to cultivate greater clarity, purpose, and impact. We've journeyed through the essential concepts of Greg McKeown's book, Essentialism. We delved into the importance of essentialism itself, the disciplined pursuit of less, and recognizing the pitfalls of saying yes to everything. We explored the art of saying no with grace, focusing on prioritizing your core values and creating your own priorities. We learned about the difference between urgent tasks and truly important ones, the myth of multitasking, and the power of identifying your core values and living in alignment with them. We also discussed practical strategies like eliminating distractions, mastering time management, and making decisions with clarity. This book truly unlocks the power of focusing on what truly matters. It's a powerful guide to living a less burdened, more fulfilling life. We explored leading with essentialism and applying the 80-20 rule to life, illustrating how focusing on the vital few can yield significant results. By embracing these essentialist habits, you can transform your life one choice at a time. Let me know in the comments, what's your biggest takeaway from today's episode? If you found this summary valuable, show me your support by liking and subscribing for more. Thank you for listening, and I'll catch you in the next episode. Stay mindful and keep growing. Wow, what a journey! We've explored the powerful ideas of essentialism and how focusing on the truly important things can unlock a world of freedom and fulfillment. Remember, essentialism isn't about becoming a hermit. It's about mastering your choices, saying no to the things that don't serve you, and saying yes to the things that align with your core values. The key is intentionality, a conscious effort to live a more intentional, less burdened life. Embrace the power of less and discover how essentialism can transform your life.